Okay, it's literally so hot, so I have to cover everything in the car. Um, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I read Cloudy with a Chance of Bad Decisions. I didn't want to make a video for it, but I feel like I have to because I did read most of it. It's by Quinn. Quinn, yeah, I think so. So I don't have the book with me right now. But it's just, I'm DNFing it because I literally had like 150 pages left to read, and I just don't care enough to finish it and to continue reading it. Not that it's a bad book. It's actually not as, I mean, it is spicy, but I went into it thinking that it was just going to be spice and no story, but surprisingly there actually is a story, which I enjoy and I appreciate and I like, and it's not just spice, you know, like that's not what I was wanting, but that's what I was expecting, that it was just spice. But I feel like I have to review it, even though I am DNFing it. I never regret DNFing a book because I feel like I'm wasting my precious time that I cannot get back by continuing to read a book that I'm not 100% in love with. Do you know what I'm saying? But I know there's a lot of people out there in the Booktok world, in the book online world, that are like, no, like I have to know. Sorry, my phone case is like completely just demolished. I'm waiting for the new phone to come out. That I have to know. People are like, I have to know exactly what happened so that I can adequately rate it. And I'm just like, no, like to me, it's completely the opposite. Like if I'm not 100% in love with the book, like I feel like I have to try another book. There's just so many books that I want to get to, and when I feel like I'm at a place, because I do sometimes feel like I'm at a place where I'm like, I don't know what to read. That might be like a little bit of a book slump, but that's definitely not true of when I say I don't know what to read, because I have so many books that I want to read. It's just like, I don't know if I want to read those books right now, but it's like, when am I going to read them? So, and then that list just keeps growing and growing, because so many more new books are getting released all the time. And now more than ever, indie authors are getting a chance. People are self-publishing like crazy, which is amazing, and I absolutely, completely love. And the fact that they're getting put in Barnes & Noble stores now. But that's that. Completely went off on a tangent. But the book basically is about Alex and George, who Alex ends up calling Georgie. They kind of had their family set them up in a way, and they kind of unintentionally, on George's side, unintentionally, but on Alex's side, intentionally, met on the plane ride to Ohio, where they were going to have a family get-together. And Alex is usually not at all the type to fall in love with. He usually just hooks up with you, throws you out as soon as he's done with that, and then moves on to the next. Because he got badly hurt by someone before in the past. And then George is still talking to his co-worker, kind of like boss, that he used to date. No, it was like his supervisor or something like that he used to date, and that was just like a whole mess. And so it's just like weird that they're still talking, and it's because he works there, obviously. So then Alex gets mad every time that George talks about the bad actions that his supervisor has with him, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there are just some things that I did not really vibe with in the book. I'm not going to say them. It's not YouTube appropriate. It's not about the spice, but it's somewhat around it. I'm not going to say it here, so you're never going to know like what the exact answer is of why I stopped reading it. But in general, like, I can see where it's going. Not that I know 100% where it's going, but I can see where it's going, and it's fine, like where it's going, like whatever. There are just some things that rub me the wrong way a little bit. But that's just, you know, the author can do kind of whatever they want, you know, that's their book. So I felt like the book was okay. It's actually kind of quick to get through, and it like kind of feels, it's really just like at this wedding that they're getting ready for, campgrounds, camping outside. It's so weird. I got to like page 400, like 50 or 480, something like that, and it almost feels like nothing happened, but like a lot kind of happened. A lot was explained, but I don't know if a lot happened, like story-wise. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain that. Anyways, I think that's just my review. I don't know. I just think it's fine. So I just got out from Barnes & Noble, and another book that just came out. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I think I am. It literally just came out like 2 days ago, and today is August 7th. Because tomorrow's Lionsgate, and that's how I just remember it. This one, it's called Open Wide by Jessica Gross. That's that, and it's just like continuing like that. Who has read this? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if this is something that's on your TBR, because I'm really excited to read this. I think it's horror or thriller. I think it's horror or thriller. I don't know, but it's just like, I really like books that are about like obsession and things like that, as long as it doesn't get too insane, I feel like, or too like, I don't know, sometimes authors take it a little too far. Like Saltburn was kind of like the limit, even though it's not about this movie, but like I'm talking about obsession. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna start this one. I'm currently reading The Lord of the Rings. I got the deluxe edition, which has like 3 of the books in one, so I don't know if that's gonna be good. I mean, I'm kind of like 100 pages into it, and I'm still not sure if I'm in love with it, because it's literally 1,200 pages, but it's more like 1,000 pages of like actual story. Everything else is just like appendix, index, things like that, you know. But like technically it's like 1,000 pages of just story. I think it's interesting so far. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. But yeah, that's just like my book update. So I'm reading that, and there's other books that I want to get to that I'm probably gonna get in like 2 weeks, maybe later this month. I don't know. But yeah, just so you guys know that I do read, and I am reading like all the time. So if you don't see a book review, that doesn't necessarily mean I am not reading. It's just maybe I'm trying some books and I don't like them, and it's just like not worth it to me review it that I read like 100 pages. Do you know what I mean? But I felt like the cloudy one with the chance of bad decisions was worth it enough, because I read like 480 pages and it's like 600 pages, I think, or like 540, I don't know, something like that. But that's that, and I don't know when I'm gonna have another review, but stay tuned.